Good morning, Cold Colts. Today I'm going to read you the book A Cool Summer Tale. It's written by Carrie Pearson and illustrated by Christina Wald. In this book, baby animals are wondering what humans like you and I do to keep cool in the summertime. So what do you do to keep cool in the summer? If you're like me, you wear cooler clothing and maybe you even go swimming in the summertime. So in this book, the baby animals are going to ask questions, and their mothers are going to answer the questions about how humans keep cool in the summer. We're also going to learn about how animals keep cool in the summer. So before we start, there's a couple of text features I wanted you to notice. First of all, we have a speech bubble here pointing to the mouth of one of the animals. So this is what this animal is saying out loud to its mother. And then over here, there's another speech bubble, and it's pointing to the mother, so that's her answer. The other thing I want you to notice is that each page has a little black and white sketch. That is what the animal is thinking that humans do to keep cool in the summertime. So let's see what they're thinking. How do humans stay cool in the summer, Mama? Do they hang out their tongues like a spring that's been sprung, breathing fast in and out just like this? No panting, no puffing, no huff, 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 huffing. They sweat through their skin when it's hot. How do humans stay cool in the summer? Do they slide into ponds under awnings of fronds and let cool water wrap their shells? No splashing with sunfish, no stepping in mud squish. They swim in clear water with kids. So think about, what is the baby turtle thinking that humans do in the summer to keep cool on this page? There's that great little illustration showing a girl with a shell swimming in a pond. And then the mother answers, no, we don't swim in ponds. We swim in clear water, meaning a pool. How do humans stay cool in the summer, Mama? Do they perch in the shade under leaves dappled jade? Let me reread that. Do they perch in the shade under leaves dappled jade with their feet curling round a branch? So jade is an interesting word. It's another word that means green. And there's a little sketch of that. No perching on branches of high taking chances. It's safer for them on the earth. So you might have noticed by now that there are rhyming words in this book too. On this page it's branches and chances. Over here it's shade and jade. How do humans stay cool in the summer, Mama? Do they lie bottoms up like a big furry pup spreading out on the cooler ground? No napping on patches of cool earth that scratches. Their beds are much softer than ours. So we have the rhyming word up with pup and patches with scratches. How do humans stay cool in the summer, Mama? Do they grow hair that's new with a light reddish hue with a space in between for air? No growing new hair. The hair that they wear won't change when the weather turns hot. So the mother tells the babies what humans don't do, but between these two pages, you can figure out what deer do in the summer to keep cool. What do you think that they do? So the book tells us that that deer in summertime grow hair that's new, that's a light color with space in between for airflow. We definitely don't do that. How do humans stay cool in the summer? Do they hang from their hive so their queen will survive, using bee wings to blow in cool air? So do you guys do this? Do you hang and fan your moms in the summertime? Maybe you should. No strong words for chilling. They wouldn't be willing to hang from a hive on their toes. How do humans stay cool in the summer, Mama? Does their tongue give a lick on their arms as a trick to make heat from their skin disappear? No spit baths in summer. They'd think it's a bummer to use their wet tongue to keep cool. We would also think that's kind of gross. How do humans stay cool in the summer? Do they flatten their wings, shielding out what sun brings, so their bellies don't get too hot? No wings as a shelter, so insides don't swelter. Their bellies hang out in the sun. What do we use for shelter, though, from the sun? What kind of things can we use to protect ourselves from the sun? I know I oftentimes wear a hat in the summer to protect myself from the heat and of the sun. I also use sunscreen on my skin to protect myself from burning. And a lot of times, especially here in Colorado, if you just stand under an awning or you stand under a tree, it's a lot cooler. How do humans stay cool in the summer? Do they come out at night when the sun's lost its bite to eat food hiding under a log? I love that it's a hamburger and french fries underneath there. No shunning the sunbeams, no hungry for lunch dreams. They munch on their food when they choose. So what do snakes do to keep cool in the summer? So a lot of snakes will go into shade in the summertime, maybe under a rock or under some branches, and then come out once the sun has gone down, so it's not quite as hot for them. How do humans stay cool in the summer? Do they dig in the dirt so the sun doesn't hurt their skin when it shines from above? No blanket of let me reread that. That didn't sound right. No blanket of leaf bits in a burrow that just fits. They want the warm sun on their skin. I know now you can hear Walter moaning in the back. How do humans stay cool in the summer, Mama? Do they fly from the heat, traveling high with each beat of their wings to a cooler home? No leaving their nest site in search of cool daylight. They want the hot summer to come. I definitely would like the summer to come. Ooh, this is really different. Take a look at this page. This page is really different. Instead of animals on this page, what do we have? Yep, we have what looks like maybe a mom and then two kids, two boys. And it's the boy that's asking his mother a question. And look what he's thinking about. What do you think he's thinking about? Let's read and find out. How do animals stay cool in the summer, Mama? Do they trade in their clothes, maybe show off their toes, then splash in a blue-green pool? No swimsuits, no flip-flops, short shorts, or tank tops. Their bodies know how to stay cool. So the mom is telling her kids, animals' bodies already know how to stay cool, which we learned all about the ways that they do that. They can adapt to the change in heat. And then this last page is pretty interesting. I see humans on this page, but I also see a lot of other things on this page, right? Some of the animals from the book, the turtle. What do you see? Do you see the fox back here and the bird there? And way over here, the bear, which I'm kind of glad he's across the pond, but I wouldn't stick around there. And then in the back of the book, it has animals in summer adaptation fun facts. Lots of ways that animals adapt to the heat. And a lot of them were covered in the book, like some animals hide in the shade where it's cooler. Some animals migrate to higher elevations or cooler climates. Still other animals might sleep or nap during the day and be more active in the evening or at night when it's cooler. So let's think about what we learned about how animals adapt to the hot summer heat. What are some things that you remember from the book? Let's take a look through. Do you remember how the bears adapt? They spread out their bodies and lie on the cooler ground. I really like the way the bees adapt. Their most important job in the summer is to make sure their queen stays nice and cool, so they flap their wings, kind of making a fan for her. The frogs kind of dig under the dirt to protect themselves from the warm sun. There's also some interesting words at the beginning, um, some action words like panting. When an animal pants, it breathes quickly. Puffing is sort of the same word, and then this huffing. So they use the air that comes in and out of their mouths to stay cool. We don't do that. All right, so now you're going to do a little bit of independent writing. So just grab some drawing paper and think back to some of the animals that you heard about in the book, or maybe it's an animal you know facts about and how they cool off in the summertime. And you can do a response to this book. You can draw a picture of the animal and show how it cools off in the summer and write at least one sentence. I'm noticing that this is a sentence that starts with an uppercase letter, but I don't see punctuation at the end of the sentence. So make sure that when you're writing sentences, you're starting with uppercase letters and ending in some punctuation. I'm going to add it to this page. So that's a complete sentence now. All right, I hope you enjoyed a cool summer tale, and I'll see you soon.